Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We've won our war against Ethiopia, and now we're chilling. And I really mean chilling, because we're very deep in debt at this stage. I think, unfortunately, I am going to have to... This will be minus 10 legitimacy, which will be pretty rough. On the other hand, I could stop suppressing the petite... I'm going to stop suppressing the petite bourgeoisie and throw some consumption taxes in here. That's thing one. Let me see, I can get 17k from transport, or I can get... Let's do porcelain and coffee. Yeah, I think that's the most sensible set of options right now. Are we doing anything else with our authority? Looks like no. Gosh, again, I could get a little bit more legitimacy if I pull all these dorks in here. And I'm gonna have to put them out later. But I think, unfortunately, that's just what I'm gonna have to do. Do I really want to do this? No, I don't. You know what? We'll just deal with the low legitimacy. It's fine. Because I need to be in the black, and I need to be in the black for a sustained period. So we're gonna... Oh! Louis Blanc finally passed. Well, sad for him. Alright. Subjects. Let's see. Banjar, you're at Midland. That's fine. You're a puppet. I don't need to care. Majourtine, you're getting close to being a dominion, so that's fine. Marina Kingdom. So raising subject payments damages relations, so I need to be careful doing this. So what are my current diplomatic pacts? Most of the cash is coming from Marina Kingdom and Sind. And we'll work on that. So that's going to help us deal with our diplomatic situation. These will go away eventually, but for now I've got to keep them. Anti-Scandinavian League offers opportunity. The Anti-Scandinavian League has offered us an opportunity to... Wait a minute. Excuse me? What kind of an opportunity? The Anti-Scandinavian League has offered us an opportunity to... Mecklenburg. Their proposal, if accepted, is intended to counter Scandinavian interests. It was a veiled sort of aggression, one which could, in theory, appeal to both ardent jingoists and those who preferred to mitigate losses. It would force the enemy to respond, possibly drive them toward a reckless confrontation in response to a seemingly benign maneuver. A plan to fight Scandinavia to the last Mecklenburgian, one minister remarked. The representative flushed. He had practiced responses along both lines, but none of them quite fit. I'm going to see what happens when I say we would be happy to pursue this. It just doesn't add the entry. Alright, easy peasy then. So... Japan is in a revolution. Well, you know... No one seems particularly... Okay, China is aligning with the government. Seems likely to align with the government. I'm going to watch this closely, because I would love to have Japan as a protectorate. Russia sides with Constantine. Alright, Russia and France are shooting at each other. Austria-Hungary is in here, too. Oh, man. This might end up being a whole situation. Hold on. You're trying to humiliate Austria-Hungary, transfer Yogyakarta, conquer Russian Western New Guinea, and humiliate Russia. Gosh, and also golly, France. Busy day. Can't be bothered with this thing in Nassau. Don't need to worry about it. Alright. Japan. Talk to me. Government doesn't want my help. Interesting. Very sad. China will not get involved. Revolution doesn't want my help either. It's an aristocratic revolt. Oh, they got Emperor Meiji's father running things. Interesting. Alright, we'll leave that be for now. We'll see if France wants our help in Constantine here. And again, our goal is to get Majertine down to below 25 so that we can turn them into a dominion. We are currently improving relations with them. That's going to help things. Brazil and Ethiopia as well. Albanian mass immigration. Wonderful. Oh yeah, I guess we do have good relations with Japan because we've been exporting to... Or no, that's the Portuguese who have been there a long time. Alright. China sides with the Empire of Japan. That's totally fine. I can for sure live with that. Only France is not declared at this time. Alright. That's that happening as it's happening. We're over on this. France has done their thing. So we will go ahead and declare neutrality as well. And now we're maintaining a position of despicable neutrality. We got a lot of radicals. We got ticking radicals due to oil in South Sumatra. We don't have ticking radicals. We have increased radicals from standard of living decreases, and the standards of living are going down because the taxes are high. So that's just the nature of things. Spain colonized eastern New Guinea. Interesting. Yeah, we got a bit of a rush for New Guinea going on, but we're not going to get involved in that because it's not our business. And other than that, we're just trying to chill and get our debt problem solved. I'm kind of in crisis handling mode right now. Abdullah al-Sirti, exiled from Tunis. Interesting. So, the investment pool is draining, but not very fast. Which means I'm tempted to actually increase the size of the investment pool by quite a bit. Ooh, there's camera. Wonderful. Hold on. Let's make our arts academies. Oh, I've got a new training production method. Let's make our arts academies better. Oh, I've got a new... Oh, right. Machine steel tools. I will work on that eventually, but for now... Arts academies. Let's take photos. From here... So I do want to get machine steel tools. How much rubber have I got in the customs union already? Rubber should be pretty cheap. We got 60 from plantations, but how many levels of plantations have we got? North Sumatra and South Madagascar. There was a much smarter way to figure this out. Alright, you got one level in South Madagascar and probably one in North Sumatra. Or no, that's a South. Yeah, one in North Sumatra. Alright, so we won't worry about that for now. Again, I've really got a... Ooh, Australian unification. Nice. Again, I really, really want to focus on... Greece is having a Turkish uprising. Amazing. I really want to focus on getting my debt situation back under control. I'm in a really rough spot financially. So, let's take a quick look. Got an election brewing now. Let's take a quick look at where we are with our other parties. Marina Kingdom is still doing okay. Relations are amicable. Same with Sindh. Okay, feeling pretty confident on those. I could do the same with Sumatra, but I think realistically, Sumatra's not actually generating a ton of cash for me. Marina Kingdom has a larger economy. Sindh as well. So I'm not too keen on those. What's the election looking like? Agrarian Party's got a huge amount of momentum. Wow, they got a huge amount of momentum. Trench works. Excellent. And France is in Eastern New Guinea now. All right, so yeah, so I think that's a result of the taxes going up. That's just the nature of the beast. Are we not all on industrial ports? Let's all be on industrial ports. Let's go ahead. Oh, right, it's in here. Let's go ahead and upgrade to trench infantry. So now we're working on bolt-action rifle up to automatic machine gun. That's going to keep our military solidly productive. After that, I think we're going to circle back to production because radio is going to form a gateway, a gate on all of our military development, and that means we need to get all the stuff leading up to that first. So I think we'll do reinforced concrete, then open hearth process, then threshing machines. I really should have gotten threshing machines earlier. Aniline is spreading to us, so that's not going to matter. After that, we'll do telephone to radio. Then we'll do electrical capacitors to electric railways. That's going to be really important. And finally, after that, we'll circle back to military. We'll do sea lane strategies, defense in depth, and by then we'll probably have wargaming. But if we don't, we'll get that. And then after that, dreadnought. And then we'll be really sitting pretty. Great Britain is trying to make Sardinia-Piedmont into a protectorate. Oh my. Britain, are you sure you wanna get feisty with Sardinia-Piedmont? I don't think that. I don't know if that's the right call for you, for your strategy. Yeah, there you go. USA sides with him. Prussia sides with him. And what will you give me if I help? A regime change in Sambas. No, thank you. On the other hand, I'm gonna hold for now and keep an eye on this. Again, this is going to be a potentially really long war, and I don't want an obligation. Where's Sambas? Here. So that's my ideal war goal, but again, I'm in a really serious debt situation right now, and I'm really scrambling to handle that. Then Duhusman de Anna Croix. He wants mass conscription. Austria-Hungary sides with Great Britain. Interesting. Austria-Hungary, why would you do this? And Russia looks like it's closing. Looks like she's. Oh my God! Russia's siding with Great Britain. That's incredible. Never even heard of such a thing. All right, this is a general European war now. It seems shameful of us not to get involved, but on the other hand, again, I will be feeling much better once this 15K a week from interest is gone and doing better. Where am I getting government dividends from? Why do I have a bunch of nationally owned buildings? That's weird. Hold on. Increased government dividends reinvestment. Increased government dividends efficiency. Increased nationalization investment return. Wait a minute. I thought... Hold on. Da-da-da-da. Oh my goodness. I've been so I've been so laissez-faire brained this whole time. I had actually literally just forgotten that laissez-faire, that I need to manually privatize buildings. Oh, that's incredible. All right, hold on. How do I... That's what I should be doing. I should be privatizing nationally owned industries to deal with my debt problem. Hold on. How do I do that? Building registry. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? Alright, there's the election. Obviously, the Liberal Party lost a lot of votes. So I'll have to drop taxes back to high. I'm going to stay here with the government for a minute. For the moment, at least. I can't do that. Alright, how do I... It can't be one building of one type at one time, right? It can't be that. Can I do it from here? Only on a state by... Wait, hold on. I want all of my... I want buildings being privatized. That's what I want. These are industrial buildings. Okay. You know, most building types. I'm doing a big capitalism right now. We're privatizing industry. Alright, so what this should do is create a huge... I'm going to leave the railways in the hands of the state. Is this should create a huge windfall. So let's see if it does do that. Are we showing line items for privatization income anywhere here? It doesn't look like it. Okay, government dividends is going down. And I am rapidly increasing in fundedness. That's not really a word. Yeah, look at the amount of debt I'm eating through right now. Yes, and the government dividends line item is going way down, which makes sense. So we'll continue on our current path. Interesting. So that's curious. You know, I've been thinking. I'm so used to playing laissez-faire in the mid game that I just forgotten that privatization is something you can toggle on and off. The play for power. Florence Barthélemy, leader of the Catholic Church, has made a remarkable play for power in the capital in order to secure a spot for the Catholic Church within the government. However, it's not entirely clear if they should be rewarded for their novel tactics. There's only one light in the street that leads to the Catholic Church headquarters. There's also only one light inside. There, Florence Barthélemy relaxes among the sumptuous mahogany furniture and velvet cushions. The lamp is identical to those that have been sent from the Far East. The ends justify the means, he says, and our means are very, very justified. It's difficult to believe him when he offers an inviting seat by his side. He should be recognized for this, stronger Catholic Church, or not elsewhere in love and war, weaker and angrier Catholic Church. You know, we'll go with weaker and angrier, personally. I don't need more Catholic Church stuff. Action and reaction. As news escaped Stockholm of yet another violent crackdown on the Scandinavian labor movement, outraged members of the trade unions have taken to the streets of Brussels, marching under the banner of the Anti-Scandinavian League. In the imagination of the Dutch labor movement, Scandinavia had long loomed large as a bastion of reaction. But something felt different about this particular incident. Perhaps the violence exhibited by the Stockholm constabulary had been especially brutal this time. Perhaps it was just the straw that broke the camel's back. In any case, the Dutch workers unfurled their banners and marched down towards the ambassadorial quarter, their cries for the overthrow of Emperor Louis Bernadotte reverberating throughout the city like they never had before. As long as their anger is focused abroad, or temper their rage with diplomatic action. I'm going to temper their rage with diplomatic action, because happier trade unions is good for me. Alright, so as you can see, we are rapidly eating through our debt. Government dividends have gone down by half. So I think this just leaves buildings that no one is really particularly interested in purchasing at this time. Oh, no, it's still going down. Still going down. This is funny. Rubber discovered in a set. Interesting. It's interesting. The private allocation into the investment pool has also gone down. Curious. Quite curious. So how much of those government dividends are coming from railways? Not that much. It's mostly glassworks, logging camps, steel mills, etc., etc. So, with a bunch of things having been privatized, what has that done? Yeah, okay, all right. So yeah, we're still only selling to owners in the country, right? No, there are a few. There are a few that are in other places. All right, interesting. Yeah, I guess it was very sharp and dramatic when it happened just now, so it was a big change very suddenly. Yeah, look at that. Look at that credit being bashed away at. Oh, I'm feeling very good now. All right, we're almost out of debt. Shock therapy works. When you already have a strong economy, shock therapy can work. If your economy is kind of collapsing, shock therapy is not a great call. Obviously, I'm not an economist, though. Don't take my word for it. All right, France is going after a Harar. Infertile grounds. Finding both the Dutch public and supposed political allies unreceptive to his ideas, frustrated, Leonard Huysman de Annacroix has decided to retire from the realm of politics, opting instead to spend the rest of his days penning embittered reflections on what could have been. I give these bumpkins the truth, and how am I rewarded? With deafening silence. They call Brussels a city of ideas, of culture. The only evidence of cultivation I found in that cesspool of a city came from the fields outside of it, and even they were poorly cared for. Good riddance to you all, I say, sirs. Good riddance to you all. Let him peddle his ideas in peace, far away from Brussels, stronger intelligentsia, or politely inform him his presence is unwanted in the United Netherlands, angry intelligentsia. You know I'm going with the first one. Strengthen those intelligentsia. So, where are we with what we want to do? Majertine is getting lower in liberty desire, so I'm going to go ahead and reduce their autonomy. And then, to get their autonomy back up, I'm going to grant them the state of Somaliland once again. And then I'll do the same with Isak. In fact, I'm actually feeling confident enough to go after Isak at this time. Got a return state CB for Isak. That's curious. I wonder how I've got that. So who would stand with them? Ethiopia. Curious. I'll fight you again, Ethiopia. I don't mind. Yeah, because they're rebellious. If I fight a war with them, it's going to damage relations. That is curious. But I'll have a front. Yeah, they're defiant. Could take over Harar. And they have a defensive pact with these socks. So if I took over Harar... Well, Lega would stand in, and I'd claim them for Ethiopia. Isak would still not. But I could give both those territories to Ethiopia, and then they'd be a lot happier. And Western powers doesn't look like anyone would get involved. Yeah, let's do this. So we're just going to mobilize our main armies. We'll send them both to Mauritania. And where's our fleet? That's the second Dutch army. Marine Royale, you can go. Oh, you're already there. Oh, Marine Royale needs another leader. Let's see. Intelligentsia guy. Absolutely. You can run things. I'm pleased with that. Alright. Let's get this going. So now, if they join, if Isak joins, then I'll steal Isak. If Walega joins, I'll steal Walega. In any case, once I've got Ausa, I'll give Ausa to, or once I've got Harar, I'll give Harar to Ethiopia, and that'll be just fine. Then Ethiopia will be less rebellious anyway, which will be an advantage for me. What kind of an army have they got here? Hussars. Oops, all Hussars. Very nice. I don't know why their army is structured that way, but it is. So that's fun. Alright, I am actually finally out of debt. So let's see what we can get building now. Market's looking good. Obviously, we're a little short on ammunition. Not ideal. Also, we're a little short on freaking... on clothes. We're even getting a bunch from trade routes. A bunch of people are exporting clothes to us. This is unreasonable. We need more textiles. Alright, where are we building a lot of... clothes. Yeah, here we go. Building a lot of clothes. You know what I mean. Clothing, textile mills in Friesland, Gelre, and Holland. We're going to build those up. That's going to help our clothing situation. Next, going to need more opium engines, paper. Oh, you know what? We need increased market access in Ethiopia, frankly. Pretty short on infrastructure in these secondary areas. Gondar is even... Yeah, wow. Gondar needs another railway. And what about Oromia? Oromia is good to go. How much more does Amhara have to go? They can do it with one. And we'll do it with two just to have a buffer. And actually, we'll do the same thing in Oromia. But the one in Oromia can be at the end. For now, the two in Amhara... Actually, no. We'll do one in Amhara and one in Gondar right now, and the others we'll do later. And that'll be just fine. No one's getting involved in our play against Harar, so that should be good. And that will kick off a nice, solid plot to reduce Ethiopia's liberty desire, which will be very nice. Interesting. Their liberty desire is not going down. Which is curious. Well, it will be once we're amicable. There's Harar. Plus, I'm going to start stealing territory for them, and that's going to make them pleased. I don't know why it's going to take you 4 weeks to go from there to there, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess naval invasion speeds are a little bit unrealistic in this game more generally, so, you know, it's not a problem. Let's fall back to middle taxes at this time. Then I can have a plain old ordinary unacceptable government. So, I could pull the Agrarian Party in here. Who is this guy? Paul Blarnese. He's a jingoist. . radius. Alright, looking good. Looking good on the offensive over here. Very nice. And that's 50%. Oh, this is going to go really fast. Beautiful. Got that sorted out. Ethiopia, my friends, have a chunk of Eritrea. Now you got some coast. Now we can be all in a good place together. How are things here, by the way? We short on infrastructure? No, we are not. But we could still definitely use a railway eventually, so we'll queue one in. So what other stuff do we need to focus on building up? Obviously the engine motor industries are going to need to be improved. Oh, you know what? I need to just get all my urban centers on electric streetlights. I completely forgot that that was a thing that I was doing. But now I'm doing it. Alright, what has that done to electricity prices? They're expensive everywhere. Let me see. Need another power plant in Holland. Another one in Friesland. How short are we in Friesland and Wallonia? Well, these are still accelerating up to being producing the amount that they need. Wallonia, I think we actually are genuinely, yeah, short. We have one level in Wallonia, right? Yes. Bulgarian mass migration. Excellent. And then Friesland, we have one level and they're having a little bit of a hard time hiring, but they are hiring. Electricity is very expensive. 29 demand. All right, so that's actually fine. That's not going to go anywhere. That'll be just fine. We got a 5th Dutch army nobody asked for. We'll get rid of it. So, Ethiopia is still feeling a little bit scrappy. Which, you know, I don't love. Oh my god, Empire of Japan got made a tributary by China. Whew. Well, that sure is a situation. My cash is going up, and my investment pool is going up, so I think that means it's time to increase the size of the construction sector. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me see, we're currently at 24. Yeah. But I mean, this means a really big increase in the construction sector. Let me see. That is, I think, 12 levels. Yeah. I think that's enough. I do want this power plant to continue to be built while I'm building these out. Obviously, that's going to put a huge strain on my situation. I think I can go ahead and... Oh, I can make some... I don't want to make Sumatra. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me go to my subjects. I think I can let go my increased subject payments for Sind and Marina Kingdom. I think I can put those back to normal, because I don't want relations with those two decaying at the moment. And it's really not that much cash right now. As you can see, it's 5K, it's 8K total per week. I recognize I'm about to do a huge spending thing, but I think I'm gonna let that go for now. Is that the right call? I've still got Measure Team decreasing in Liberty Desire. I could make Sumatra a puppet, but on the other hand, I don't want to necessarily let Ethiopia continue to stay a protectorate. I think they're a priority compared to Sumatra. Even so, I do not want to be having... Okay, so... The fact that we're related, that we're in a thing together, will not be decreasing. The relation increase from them being my puppet and the relation decrease from the extra subject payments will balance out. On the other hand, this is producing a huge strain on their economies. I'm going to put them back to regular normal subject payments, and that's going to be fine. Sambas bourgeois revolt, interesting. Everyone in Europe still shooting at each other? No, they got it. Oh no, they're still shooting at each other. They're still shooting at each other. Let me see. Because the Brits want Panama. Ooh, there's the bolt-action rifle. Excellent. The Brits want Canada and America, and they're getting it. Holy crap! Look at all this. America, get it together. All right, so we'll go with those arms industries. Pop those over to using bolt actions. Should create some demand for oil, but we've got plenty of oil in our market due to a strong whaling industry. So that should be fine. Obviously, I'll have created a bunch of demand for glass and steel through increasing the size of the construction sector again. Spain colonized Western New Guinea. They're all going for Western New Guinea. And we have Finnish mass immigration. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and... See, these glassworks are producing ceramics. Well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and increase the size of the steel industries here. And oh my gosh, Flanders has so much available infrastructure. It's bananas. Let's put a bunch of levels of both in here. We're doing it. We're going buck wild. What is this? British East Africa going after an East African liberal revolt. Britain on their side, I'm not going to get involved. The petit bourgeois are not being xenophobic anymore. Unbelievable. Unrealistic. To be honest. Actually, at this point, I could start suppressing them again. That'll be putting me dangerously in the red financially. Alright, investment pool is being actively drained by the amount of construction in the country. So that's good. That's where we want to be. Ethiopia is increasing in... let's give them knowledge sharing. Is increasing in relations. We're almost at the point where they are amicable. But, unfortunately, at this stage, that is all we've got time for today. It's been interesting. I've learned a lot about privatization. Well, that having been said, that is all we've got time for. So I am going to cut it for the night. I had fun. I hope you all had fun as well, and I will see you on the other side.